You gonna be able to look it up on your computer?
Yeah. Just some website kind of.
Just the good ones.
I should be able to see the main card.
The sneaky Mongolians.
Mongolia.
Damn, I didn't know Guam was all the way out there.
Are we just doing main card or?
Which fight you can talk about? He can talk about whichever fight he wants.
Because on prelims it was.
Early prelims was Brad Tavares. We have to talk about that one.
Okay, let me start it then. Then we'll be good. We just roll from there.
Yeah, then prelim card.
I'll start it.
For sure.
Aloha, and welcome to the Hoppy Hale, where we shoot the cruise, drink some brews, and maybe, just maybe, talk about the news. But probably not. Today, we have my cousin Marko back on the show. It's funny because you're in for a treat, because this time, we're not going to be drinking brews, and we're going to be talking about the news.
We definitely are.
So, we did one, and we talked about UFC 264?
Yep.
That we just had?
264. Mcgregor versus Poirier.
3, and then we had some predictions. So we're going to recap what we thought, how the fights went with my UFC analyst, professional analyst, Marko. So start with, thank you for coming on the show again.
Appreciate you for having me.
Yeah. So we'll start with, I'll move this closer to you.
Okay.
I don't think they need to hear me more.
I think I'll just
I'm trying to hear you more.
scoot in a little closer.
There we go.
There we go.
We're good here. Okay, perfect. So start with the early prelims then. Any fights that you paid attention to in the early prelims?
Was Brad Tavares versus
The Russian guy.
Oof. Tough name.
One of those guys.
Bald Russian.
The bald Russian.
A tough one.
He was tough.
Yeah, but he kept his composure, and like I said, if he just did that, move it around, he'd get the win, and he got the unanimous decision win, or was it split?
I think it was split.
Split, yeah.
It was split because the second round was the iffy one, but I think for him, he was cruising. He was like just kind of slow, if I would say, but he ended up, picking up a little steam. Wasn't as fast as I was hoping because that second round was oof. I think the third round really decided the fight is because how he ended the third round, the last 2.5 minutes of, and then that's what kind of got him the win. But that was a close one. It was a very, very close one.
Definitely split decision.
But we'll take it. And I think he's like the third. I think before the fight he was the fourth with the most fight time, ring time in the UFC. In what is he, middleweight?
Yeah, middleweight.
And then he's the third in the most fights in the middleweight in UFC, right behind Anderson Silva, and then number 1 Michael Bisping.
That's wild.
It's crazy, huh?
Yeah, I did not know that.
He's up there, and he went 5 rounds with Adesanya. That one was a bad fight, though. I think he got lickings on that one. I think he got pieced up, but
Yeah. I mean, that's Adesanya, though.
and not. I don't think anyone else other than Gastelum went 5 rounds since. Everyone just gets finished.
Yeah, no.
So
Vittori, he went to a decision with him, but that
Straight.
was still...
I didn't even watch that fight. Didn't even watch that one.
He was just toying with him the entire time.
Yeah,
All right, so with the predictions, we're 1 for 1, though.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Him and Brad on that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Win Brad.
Any other ones you went on the early prelims?
Early prelims, I didn't watch the Jessica Maia versus Jessica I, but I picked Jessica Maia to win. Jennifer Maia, sorry.
I swear they said that in the fight
Yeah.
too. She's one of the announcers I thought said Jessica.
They both start with J, so similar.
I kind of didn't expect much from I.
Oh, she had a huge cut on her forehead, bro, from an inadvertent headbutt.
That's what
But,
Sage was telling me.
oh, bro, that thing was big. Like, straight across. Like, had to have been like an inch.
Ooh.
And
Was
then,
it just like gushing?
no,
Just leaking pretty bad?
it was, it kind of didn't bleed too much, and then they filled it with Vaseline, so it didn't do too much until, like, your first cut was kind of bleeding, but it was towards the end of the round, so they stopped it, plugged it, and then I think it was in the second round she got cut, and then not to the end of the third, where it kind of opened up again.
Oh, okay.
Who won that one?
Jennifer Maya.
See, I was telling her too. Yeah, I was telling her. She just looked better.
Yeah. Plus, was it? Who was her last fight? Jennifer Maya. I think it was Shevchenko.
Yeah. Was for the title, what they said.
Yeah. So, I mean, people were saying that she did the best against Shevchenko, supposedly, and then Jessica she took a mean head kick from Shevchenko.
Oh yeah, she didn't sleep.
Laid out.
Oh, that was a nuts one too.
So it's like, I mean, I don't want to use MMA math, but it's like it was pretty easy to know that one.
Which one, where it was gonna go, right?
Yeah.
Who should win?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, whew. But she just looked better. You can just tell, like, when some people they were fighting, and then, like, they're. I told Stacey, I was like, rock 'em, sock 'em.
Mm-hmm.
They're just kind of standing like this, and then when
Yeah, it's straight up stiff like a board.
yeah, and then when Maya would throw, she would like try and block him with her hands. You know, those kind of fighters. They're like, and you can tell, like, ooh, stand-up's not that good for this one.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a nuts one. She Maya was like the corner, that's why, of her head, and then I was like right in the middle, so it just cut right. She cut her.
Mm-hmm.
What I think was just boom, and then of course they zoom in on when they go to the corner. You can fucking see it. Like,
Let's get a closer look at it.
Yeah, damn.
Mm-hmm.
Guaranteed, I was choke stitches right in the middle of her forehead.
Yeah.
That's not training for a while. Freaking.
I know who else isn't training for a while, but we'll get to that a little later.
Oh, that guy.
Towards the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, Jennifer Maya, I knew she was gonna win. Now after that was the actual prelims card, and
What do we have on the prelims?
Ooh,
Trevin Giles and Dreykus.
I didn't choose anyone in that fight, but that knockout was crazy.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Like I missed it.
Yeah.
What happened?
So was it Giles actually stunned I don't even know how to pronounce the other guy's name, but he stunned him. They were like exchanging, stunned him, and then as he was coming in, he had like his hands down, and the guy just threw like a one. The left one missed, and then just the right one just caught him, and then he just dropped.
Giles dropped.
Yeah, Giles dropped, and Giles had the guy stunned though, but he just went in too happy, too aggressive, and just
Poop.
hands down, went out. Wild.
Sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Sleeping. Fighting's crazy, bro. You never know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's a crazy sport. I'd never seen that one either. That fight. What's the next one?
Ryan Halls.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. You'd love to see it, bro.
What is that? Two for two now?
I love it.
I picked Ilya. Dude, Ryan Hall was just messing around way too much.
I don't even think he's a good fighter. I think was the plan. Like, he don't strike with this guy. And he's just rolling around like a fucking idiot.
Mm-hmm.
He looks so stupid.
He really did.
And then Joe Rogan was like trying to defend it.
Yeah, saying
like,
you never seen this old classic style in this today's era and all
but
that stuff.
Yeah, they never did that though. Even the Gracies, they would come in and grab you.
Yeah.
And then they would get
They'd
you to the
start with
ground.
my hands and then
Not
get you
fucking
down.
roll around like when
Not immediately, just like as he gets close, just
he looks
dive
so
and then
stupid.
Just keep on doing it every time.
And then he was like, yeah, and then yeah, they're gonna start booing pretty soon. All these mouth breathers and like
casuals.
like what? Yeah, because that looks stupid. I mean, if you've seen, if we're watching NBA, you see a guy pick up the ball and just start traveling, run across the floor, or like just throwing hook shots from half court, yeah, we'd fucking boo too.
Exactly.
It's not what we came to see. We didn't come to see this guy roll around.
Mm-hmm.
We came to see a fight. I mean, even if it was just, it just seemed like he would. Like,
He hardly threw any punches for sure. That too. Like,
it seemed stupid, but you love to see it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't love to see someone get hurt like that, but I guess that's what we're paying for.
Yeah.
We're paying to see that, so I guess that is.
That's the sport, though. That's what it is.
And I hate that shit, like fucking leg lockers that just go for that. Like that is. I mean, it's how you get paid, I guess, but you're never gonna be, anybody big.
Yeah.
Damian Maya did that for a while, and then people figured him out and retired him pretty quick.
But even with him, he still actually threw like good jabs and stuff. Like, honestly, against like Kobe Covington, he was piecing him up with the jabs. But other than that, like, at least he wasn't just trying jujitsu. He was actually mixing everything together.
Yeah. I just hope like that was great for me. I hope that is a lesson.
Definitely. Ooh, just that was.
He got.
I can't. Yeah, that was just nice. He caught him, threw those rights, landed, and then.
Cause he started hitting him when he would do the roll.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like after that, I would be thinking, oh, wow, I don't want to get hit. Maybe I should change it up. Nope, same thing. Hit, same thing. Boom, get caught, stunned, bouncing off the fucking mat. He's freaking dribbling his head off the mat for a little bit. But
it was a sweet victory, though.
Yeah. So what is that? 3? Yeah.
Yeah.
3 for 3. You and
yeah.
Brad.
Yeah, Brad.
Maya,
Yeah.
and then the
But
Spaniard.
on the other podcast, I did not say anything about Maya and I.
Oh.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 for 2.
Yeah, so 2 for 2.
The next fight, Nico Price and Michael
Pieta.
Yeah.
Yep. I knew Pieta was gonna win. I called it.
They got close at the end.
Very close. He was getting very tired.
I don't know why Nico, like, in that last minute or minute and a half, he would, like, start hitting him and then hug him against the fence.
Yeah.
I mean, he must have been tired too, but that's the only chance you had to win.
No doubt.
You had to knock him out. So.
And he's a dog, and you could tell. I felt like he still had like plenty more energy in the tank to be able to actually put
finish,
Pieta out if he really wanted to.
Because he was hitting him with everything.
Mm-hmm. And Pieta was so tired. Like,
Yeah.
You could tell, like, if he landed a good punch, he would have just been out.
Yeah, that guy is a freak too, though. He does some wild shit. And then after the fight, he fucking picks him up on his shoulders.
Carries him around.
Walks him around.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he's tired, but
How'd you feel if someone did that after a fight?
if I lost,
Yeah.
I wouldn't let him pick me up.
Just salty.
I would, but I mean, that's the one thing about fighting, right? It's like that shit'll humble you.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a bad attitude, you just meet the right guy, and then he'll tune your attitude up real quick. You know what I mean? You got to change your attitude after that. So I think fighters are pretty humble in this sense, because there's always gonna be someone better that'll punch your face.
No doubt.
So that's 3 then.
Yep.
3 for 3.
3 for 3.
Next fight, Carlos Condit and Max Griffin.
Ooh.
Max Griffin won that fight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it too much of that one, but
I didn't either.
It was a good fight. Good back and forth. Yeah, it was just.
was it unanimous?
I think it was.
Just
Oh, does it? Yeah.
Yeah.
outworked him. Carlos, he's a G though. That guy is.
Yeah, that one was kind of hard because we were watching that fight on the drive out to
Mm-hmm.
your friend's
That
house to
was
watch the
no
main
wonder.
card. Yep.
Yeah.
So we weren't really paying too much attention to that one, but
That was a good one though. I always liked Carlos Condit.
yeah,
He was crazy before.
I thought he was gonna do it, but at least he went 3 rounds.
Yeah, he didn't get finished.
Yeah.
He didn't get knocked out, so maybe he can
True.
fight again.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
But you went. Where did you go with that one?
I went Condit on that one. So
I think we all went Condit on that one.
3-4-4.
3 for 4.
Yeah, not too bad.
So what is it? Then it's the main card.
Now we're in the main card.
Okay, beautiful.
Awesome.
So we got O'Malley and Mutini.
Ooh.
Great fight.
Yeesh. Yikes. That was a fucking sheep to the slaughterhouse, bro.
That
Sheep to lions.
clinic. He could not miss.
I think that's what they said. He was like 80%.
And that was like for, I believe, like his significant strikes too. Not just total strikes, that was significant strikes he was 80% on. Like, that's absurd.
That guy's tough. It's tough as hell, though. That was crazy.
Yeah, that's just a blockhead just walking straight to you.
Yeah,
That's wild.
Bro, that was crazy.
Dude, literally taking every shot that he threw and just kept coming forward.
And the third round, he was talking to him, too.
I saw that.
He was. I don't know what he was telling him, but he was talking to him, so.
Yeah, and like even when the punches come, he just like shake, like, nope, so he's just gonna be in your face.
Yo, come get it. That's crazy, bro. That's not a sustainable way to fight right there, though.
Not at all.
Bro.
I do herb on that one. Herb on that fight. Called it,
Ooh.
what was it, 23 seconds early from it actually
From it
just,
being, yeah.
whole fight just ending.
That's tough, man. That's a lot of. I mean, I don't know what book they read to be a ref, but that's a hard one. A standing TKO, like that. He was like throwing punches back too. It's tough. I mean, if it's in his power to stop it, then I guess he was right to do it. But yeah, 20 seconds left. This guy just took a beating for 14 and a half minutes. Fucking let him finish, you know what I mean? Let him at least go to unanimous. Let him lose it unanimously, not TKO.
Yeah. I mean, that is a lot of brain damage sustained, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But like you said, like, yeah, he's a professional ref, and he's been in there way more than any of us have for so many years, so who knows what he saw in there that we didn't on the TV, where he was like, oh, all right, like I'm ending it.
He probably saw the same thing we saw. This guy is gonna take some fucking damage. But O'Malley, I don't know if he got tired too, but he should have put on a clinic like Max did against Qatar or Cater, because that was his chance. You can imagine, like, O'Malley did this to a guy on 11 days notice or whatever. And then he I don't know how many significant strikes he had and stuff, but he did that against. Has this guy fought in the UFC before?
No, this was his debut.
His
fight.
debut. Damn.
Yeah.
Great though. I mean,
He fucking survived.
he survived.
But so a debut guy.
I mean, shit, he did the best he could.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. But like a debut guy, and then Max did it against, a contender. So it's like, everyone's like, oh man, O'Malley, he did work, blah, blah, blah. It's like, respectfully, is a nobody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's a nobody. He's coming in as his first fight in the UFC.
Yeah.
And Max did it, but better against someone that's better. Like, fuck, I'm only saying this not to, shit on O'Malley. I'm only saying this because if I wanted O'Malley to go off. Just go crazy.
Yeah, I honestly didn't think he was going to get as tired as he did in that fight. But when someone's applying that much pressure, like...
And I think Max guy's almost 5 rounds, too. It was 5 rounds, that was the main event of that one?
Yeah, I think I wonder if... I feel like they called it off early in the 5th as well. I'm not entirely sure, though.
I don't know either. She's looking it up.
Oh, his decision.
Oh,
he made it. How much rounds was it?
All 5.
God damn. Just taking the heat down.
Can you look up real quick how many significant strikes Max landed in that fight, and then how many O'Malley landed his?
cross-reference that with O'Malley fight.
I feel like it was more than this. 445.
Mm-hmm.
And then for Max. And then, you said O'Malley?
Yeah. Because I know it was like 200 in like I think it was like in the second round. He was already at like 194. I think those are total though.
It said 89.
So 89 significant.
Yeah.
And what was the total?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because I think that fight with Max was the most though.
Yeah.
Significant strikes in the UFC in a fight.
No doubt. I felt like they said more for O'Malley's significant strikes.
That was just one side.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just feel like he should have went off.
No doubt.
But you're right though, like constantly backing up and moving because you can't just stay in one spot and tee off.
Just constantly circling around the octagon.
He did good though.
Yeah.
O'Malley did great. The other guy survived. Holy crap, he survived. But yeah, that stoppage.
So 230. So
Total?
Total for O'Malley was 230. For Max, total was 744.
Holy crap. 744 strikes. My arms would probably fall off.
Calvin Kattar, he was like he was top 5.
I think he was like 4
Yeah.
when they fought. And I think Max is, 1 still yet up? Or is Ortega 1 now?
Or Ortega's 1. Oh, it would have to be 2, I believe.
Should look up the rankings for the
Their rankings are so weird.
yeah.
Like I don't really like him, but it is what it is.
He gets paid to do it, so
Yeah.
he's the professional, right? You get paid for it.
What am I looking for?
The rankings for what is that weight class?
Featherweight.
Featherweight. UFC rankings for featherweight.
We're looking at where Ortega is?
No, Max.
2.
Yeah.
Then it's Volkanovski. So is it new? Featherweight? Volkanovski, Max, Ortega.
Yeah, I don't think I can't see Ortega. I think because you would have to beat him, right, to take his spot. So I wouldn't see Ortega, but they can't give Max another.
That's what I think. But yeah.
We're just kind of hoping Ortega wins, huh?
Yeah.
Because then they gotta give Max the shot because Max already beat him.
Because Max is his dad.
Yeah, they're in a weird little threesome at the top, where Max beat Ortega beat Volkanovski beat Max.
So sorry to get off topic real quick, but did you see Korean Zombie say that he wants Max Holloway because he thinks he can beat him?
No, I didn't see that. Was after he beat Danny again?
Yeah. And it's like, hold on now. Hold on now. Brian Ortega just pieced you up. Max Holloway
Pieced him up.
obliterated Brian Ortega, and now you think just because you beat Dan Ige, you can beat Max Holloway? Like, what?
Okay. Just like the kind of Wonder Boy. Oh, I got the answers for Usman. I can beat Usman. You gotta beat Gilbert first, bro.
Yeah.
Cause
We should get back to the fights. Get to that one soon. Sorry.
So next one is the girls. Irene Aldana and Yana Kunitskaya.
Ooh, she laid her out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
I expected more from Yana.
As did I.
Yeah.
She got bounced off the canvas too.
Yeah. Aldena's just boxing was way too crisp for her. She was just slipping all the punches and countering perfect time.
I think girls, if you get just takedown defense and good boxing in the UFC girls divisions, you'll be a champ. Like you could be a champ because there's not too much
Threat on the ground game.
And if you just keep it from the ground, like there was like Ronda Rousey, she gets it to the ground, she'll tap you out.
Mm-hmm.
But then you know, like Holly Holm, she kept it off the ground. She fucking knocked her out.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of the girls are like that. If you can just keep it off the ground, and your boxing is, and you just focus boxing, I think you can be a champ in the girls divisions, as long as Nunes is not bullying you into the fence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's the two keys to be a champion in the UFC as a woman. Crisp boxing, takedown defense. You be alright. Keep it standing. Because there's not a lot of girls that can strike really well. Like how we seen that with this fight.
Yeah.
She just kind of just boop, 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 boop. And then they don't know what to do, you know?
Yeah.
So that's the same thing that happened with the Maya fight in the eye. Maya and I. It's like she would just jab 1-2 and I just was like walking straight at her. And then she just got, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So who'd you go with that one?
For that one, I went Yana Kunitskaya.
Like 3 for 5? No,
Yeah.
4 for 5.
You have for Condit, so 4 for 6. Wait, you didn't bet the Maya one. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no.
4 for 5.
4 for 5 with the O'Malley and the.
Oh, we're not counting Brad. I'm sorry.
No, we did count
No,
Brad.
Count Brad.
Yeah.
Brad, Hall. Brad, Hall. Who else did you go?
Shit. Who's after that?
It's not written down right there, Steve.
No,
I
I
don't
don't
have
have
my
main
phone.
card here.
Crackers.
I didn't do prelim and early. So for main card, 1 for 2, counting O'Malley and Yana so far.
Okay, so 1 for 2 on the main card. Who's the next one? Bam Bam?
Next is,
Bam Bam.
Bam, bam.
That dude, bruh.
Mr. Shuey himself.
I love it. I love that he knocked out Hardy.
Gregor, yeah.
I love that he knocked him out.
I liked everything that happened. Like, Hardy just got cocky, thought he could take him down.
Dude, the way when Bruce Buffer was calling his name, that shit he was doing was so cringy.
Yeah, and then he did that jump thing,
Yeah.
and then he's like mean mugging, like, oh my gosh. You gotta you can't have you can't try and have a personality like that and not be a good fight. Like anybody in the heavyweight can knock out anyone in the heavyweight. So you can't say like, oh, I got dynamite in my hands. Everyone in the heavyweight division can knock out everyone in the heavyweight division if you get caught. Like so you gotta do something else. Yeah, you're a big dude that got slept. You know what I mean? Like, you can't, you gotta be something different. But, yeah, that was super cringe. I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Gosh.
But yeah, Bam Bam, he got actually stunned when they were going into the exchange, and then he landed that, what was it, a left, I believe?
Yeah, he threw the right and the left. And just missed with the right and hit him right with,
Greg Hardy cringe.
Yeah, he's like straight out.
Went down.
That's the one thing about heavyweight. It's a matter of who has the strongest chin.
I think they all have good chins and they all have heavy punches. I think it's whoever gets caught first or cleaner. You know, he could have got knocked out by the Greg Hardy exchange, but he didn't. Yeah. And he just got a cleaner shot.
Yeah, and that strike that actually stunned him, bro. His head went all the way to like his shoulder.
That's why it's like if he hit him on the jaw, probably out cold. But hit him on the head, it was not as clean. Hoop. He was out, and then he woke up on his own shoulder, and he was good.
I'm here.
I'm out. I'm here. Okay, what happened? Oh, I'm still fighting.
Then just
left hook. Boop. Sleep. But that, I don't know who's his manager, but that dude needs to get paid because that's the Mcgregor show, but better because it's not no enemies. It's all happy. It's all love. Like, he's the only guy, I think the only guy that they have to clean the canvas, guaranteed, because he spilled beer all over the canvas doing a fucking shoey on the fence.
Legend.
That is some fucking, that's entertainment right there. That's
doubt.
Beautiful.
That is an entertainer right there.
That's beautiful.
Sure.
He knocked out, and then before he went back to the locker room, drank like 5 beers. 4 beers on the way out. Like, damn, bro.
Basically just like shotgun them.
Shotgun 4 beers on the way out. That's the craziest thing. Like, that goes back to, like, Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Mm-hmm.
No doubt, yeah.
Smashing beers. And just, bro, that is crazy. That was hilarious, though.
Bro, and then when they were making the decision or the call, like saying like that he won by KO, Greg Hardy was standing there, and I just saw just the glimpse of his left face, like his face. His eye was just shut, closed, fully. It was
one punch and just
wild, yeah.
Right, because he hit him right on the eye. Like, I wouldn't doubt he has to go do some stuff with his eye. Imagine getting hit with that right on the eyeball. And then your eyeball hitting your brain and knocking you out. He popped his eyeball to blow out the back of his brain.
One out.
And he's out. That was a great fight.
Great fight.
Yeah.
Mean leg kicks too.
Oh, he was
Sorry.
heavy with
Yeah.
him. No, yeah, he was
Just chopping him.
hitting him hard. But he got caught a couple times.
Well, yeah.
Because
Definitely.
when the first couple is like, okay. And then after the first couple, it's like, oh, these are hurting, so I'm going to punch you while you do it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I guarantee that was hurting.
Oh, no
Hurting him.
doubt. Dude, his legs were just flying when you hit him.
And then if they would have kept going, if he would have just kept kicking him, he probably wouldn't be able to walk. He probably can't walk right now.
Yeah.
They probably hurt. Like,
Definitely trouble.
oh, yeah, he's probably in a wheelchair, though, because he had to go hospital. Yeah, that was a good fight. I enjoyed that fight.
Yeah, definitely. So, and I chose Bam Bam in that one.
Yeah.
So would that be 5,
5 for 6. Oh,
7?
Yeah, 7.
2 for
Right.
3.
2 for 3 from main card.
2 for 3 on main card.
Okay.
Next up we have Gilbert Burns and Wonder
Yeah.
Boy. The sigh of disappointment.
Yep.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
No comment. Next.
No, I mean, freaking, I would expect him to get taken down, especially with someone with such great jiu-jitsu background.
Yeah.
Once you start piecing them up on the feet, they're gonna take you down. Once you start doing better on the feet than the ground, of course he's gonna just take you down and then just control you.
No doubt. And there were parts of that fight when Gilbert had Stephen Wonder Boy on the fence and he was just holding him there. There was no action.
Plenty. Yep.
Yeah, and it's like, I understand it took a little bit to get there, but if there's no action, like,
Stand him up.
yeah, separate him.
Because the whole third round was that.
Mm-hmm.
He just took him down and laid on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like the
end of that fight too is, I don't like it at all. He threw so many back of the head shots,
yeah.
and it's like
It looked like
they kind of looked intentional, but they're in a fight.
yeah.
But also, like, he wasn't even trying to like get like a better angle to get the face or like anything. Like, he put his head down, just threw straight hammer fist to the back of the head.
He was playing them bongo drums
For sure.
on the back of his head and neck area.
Yeah. There are at least like 5 to 6 unanswered shots to the back of the head.
And we've seen worse ones, or not as ones that weren't as bad that the refs like whoa.
Yeah, like as blatant as it
Yeah,
was.
like the ones like they're trying to hide their face, but people are trying to find the face and the refs. Oh, back of the head. Watch
Yeah,
the
like
back
careful
of the head.
back of the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this one he's just
No, straight up just
fucking doing a
put the
drum
head
roll
down, just
on the back of his head. He's fucking bongoing. Yeah.
that I did not like that. at
Wonder
all.
Boy's a class act though. That guy is.
No doubt. Humble, for sure.
Gilbert Burns is yelling at the camera. He's like behind him. Good fight. Good fight.
Yeah. And he took so long just to get to the freaking middle of the octagon, trying to get people inside and all that. And it's like,
You're not there yet.
no. And that performance was not.
Yeah, you're not.
You could not be
there
doing
yet.
that with that performance either.
you get performances like when Connor knocked out Josie. He got his whole family in the ring. He got everybody in the ring, cousins and everything. We went boring 3-round co-main. Bring everyone in.
Yeah.
No, man, you're not that guy.
No, not this fight.
You're not that guy. But yeah, I like Wonder Boy. He's.
Yeah. I chose Wonder Boy for that fight.
I thought he could have did it.
Yeah.
I think we all,
In the second round, I think was, or the third, one of the last ending rounds was like, one of the takedowns. It was. I think it might have been the third round because it might have been like the one that he held him down a long time. But one of the takedowns, it was like, he shot for it and he had Wonder Boy's left leg, and he just kind of like grabbed the knee, and then they went like it shouldn't have worked.
Oh,
He should have kicked his leg out, sprawled a little better, and it wouldn't have worked. But his feet, he just like it got lazy, and he just on the outside of the knee, and then he went down, and then he just laid on him.
Yeah, I think that was the third round.
Because I think it was the third round too, because it was one of the ones that was just like, oh, there it is.
Yeah, like, all right, they're gonna be here for probably the rest of the
rest of
round.
the fight. Yeah, he can't. But yeah, it follows Gilbert because he got knocked out by Usman.
Yeah, he got stopped by Usman.
Was it standing? He got stopped.
Yeah, they didn't wrestle or grapple at all.
So why would you wrestle and grapple? You know what I mean? If you have to get better at standing, why would you choose to win a fight on the ground?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna go to the next one and get knocked out again. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I went Wonder Boy on that one too. So was that 2 for 4? 2 for 4, and then the main event. Who fought in that one?
The grand finale.
Who fought in that one? That main one?
Who those guys?
Who are those two guys? That sucked.
Dude,
That sucked.
that was.
I went with the over on that. I didn't think that was gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nothing.
I would have lost two times.
I never thought that happened to McGregor at all. Like, him to break any bone inside the octagon.
Yeah, I thought that too. I think he would be. I thought he would, cause he's like all health and like the balance shit he was doing a couple camps ago.
Yeah. Playing
With
touch
the
button in the park.
That was the Nate fighter. He's just eating steaks and fucking touching butts. But I thought he seemed like he would be the healthiest fighter in the UFC, I would think. Just
Yeah, it was like the most money. He'd have like the most science behind him to make sure that good to go.
Yeah, I would never have thought. But I think he was throwing the kicks in kind of a no-no area.
Yeah.
Because he was throwing them like right on the knee.
Yeah, he was throwing them really hard too.
And so he was throwing them really hard, and they weren't high enough for the thigh or low enough for the calf. And he was just catching them right on the knee, I think. And they were kind of far, so they seemed like they were foot kicks instead of shin.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I didn't see Dustin check any of them. I think they were just hitting on bad spots.
Yeah.
Did you see him check any of them?
I think he might have checked like one of them.
Then that could have been the one. Could have been the one that broke it, but that's a tough one. And that's a tough spot too, because to break, because Anderson's one was high. It was like in his mid shin.
Yeah.
So it's like you break two bones, and then that's not good. But when you fuse them back, it's only the bones. Where McGregor broke it, it's like low, and it's in like a ligament area.
Yeah,
It's like right in the ankle. So you gotta
that's a very vital part.
see what that those two broke. But then again, they could have. I mean, it could have just dislocated too.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
The way it was.
Yeah, 'cause the way it looked, I was wondering. But also, when you look at the picture of when he's taking the step back, it's like
Touching the ground.
yeah, you can see the bone just like touching the ground. It's pretty nasty.
So I mean, because where it is, it could easily have been a break right there.
Yeah.
But where it is, it could have also just like those two bones dislocated from the ankle, and then. So it's interesting. Did anything come out about it? McGregor's injury. See what if they
I
were.
know that they said that he was going into surgery today for it.
Because same thing too. Like even if it was dislocated, it's still not a good spot because you probably tore ligaments because all that shit's connected. So even if it wasn't broken, he's gonna need some rehab time.
Oh yeah,
for sure.
Tibia.
Oh, it broke. It broke.
Yeah.
People, it broke. Damn, that sucks. Is there an X-ray?
No.
Fuck, that sucks, bro.
That is.
And then everyone was so nervous to get him out of the ring. They're gonna. Hey, we're gonna pick you up on your good leg. Can you like hop on your bad leg as we get out?
We're gonna pick you up and just drag your bad leg. Okay? Just let it hang.
We're gonna drag it out. Watch out on the stairs. It might drop.
Might
and
bang
on the way
a couple
out.
times.
Oh man, it was crazy too. Like, what did you think about the interviews, post-fight interviews when they're in the octagon?
You can definitely tell that Dustin Poirier, he wanted to like say some like some absurd shit, but he like sucked it up, said like he took the higher ground, said what he said, and was more like a man about it. But also as they were walking out, or during McGregor's post-fight interview, Dustin Poirier's wife, I saw a picture, flipped off Conor McGregor.
Right in the middle of the octagon.
Yeah, in the middle of the octagon. And it's like, that's not your place.
Mm-hmm. Maybe the wife should fight.
Maybe she should fight.
on the next card. Because I would rather watch two ladies punch each other and roll around than Gilbert Burns and Wonder Boy punch each other and roll around.
D. Devlin versus...
the other one.
Yeah, Miss Poirier.
Miss Poirier. The Lady Diamond. But that would be maybe they should set that up. They do the main event, and then they do, or maybe Dustin and Connor do the co-main event and have the wives be the main event.
Maybe there's a bunch of celebrities that don't know how to fight that are fighting nowadays.
Oh Jesus.
So, yeah.
Yeah, let's just set them up with real fighters and they'll.
But yeah, that was not her place, I don't think, nor she should have done that. Like,
yeah.
And like that's also your husband's night. Like this is his night. And
yeah.
I honestly don't think they should have been celebrating the way they did. Celebrating someone's breaking their leg, like an injury, like taking a victory that way, like that's
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like how he said, he's like, I won. I beat this dude.
Yeah, that's
like, I think if he was like the last fight that he won, he was like 1-1, and then this way, and then Connor's like doctor stoppage.
Yeah,
doctor stoppage.
Make sure it's doctor stoppage.
Doctor stoppage. And like, yeah, it is. Okay.
And then he just goes back to
doctor stoppage. But yeah, like that I think you have to go into different, like not so much of a no contest, but fucking like, so what if we're fighting and we just get going and you have a heart attack? That means I win? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's not in a category where it's a win or a loss. It's just like unfortunate. So the guy like that gets hurt, they just lose. Like that doesn't, to me it doesn't seem fair almost.
It doesn't sit right.
Yeah, it's like so.
Because it's gonna go on his
permanent
record as a TKO loss now.
Yeah, permanent record that that's why I don't know, but the game is so concrete already. It's not, you can't change anything.
Mm-hmm. And then McGregor's post-fight interview, I honestly, I liked it, bro. He like when he was like yelling and all that, he actually looked like kind of like his old self, kind of in a way, but like the villain, like, of MMA.
He was
like,
pissed.
yeah.
Like, you could tell he was so mad. And you could feel for him. Like, I felt for him. I felt bad for him. Like, he wanted it. He wanted a fight. And just unfortunate. But did you like that he called out them?
I don't think he should have said that,
I
at
don't
least to his wife. But to Poirier, that's not as big of a deal. That's
I
not
wonder...
too big of a deal to Poirier, so...
Yeah.
If that's not a big deal to him, like...
I wonder if that's when she flipped him off.
I think it was before, because it was like as they were walking out,
Yeah. He was still sitting down.
Mm-hmm. As they were walking out, like, that's when he, like, said that stuff, like, his wife's in his
because when he was
DMs
saying stuff, they cut to Poirier and the guys are, like, carrying him out.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just wondering, like, if that's when they were going out and she was like... Yeah, I don't think he should have said that, but...
No.
He was upset. He was very mad.
Definitely. Yeah, it's unfortunate for sure.
Can you look up what the recovery time?
Yeah,
tibia.
I definitely shouldn't have said that last part about his wife.
Yeah. Yeah.
And how
3 to 6 months.
How Poirier was saying like, oh, he was talking about like how he's gonna kill me in the ring and like put me on a stretcher and all that, and like, well, yeah, it's you guys are fighting. It's all talk. Like, of course he's not gonna be able to do that. I don't think.
Yeah.
Because there's also the ref right there. Is like it's gonna get stopped if anything. Like,
well, Herb stopped the last fight. Herb
stopped 23 seconds early.
23 seconds because he thought it was bad. So yeah, he's not gonna let him.
But it's like, yeah, like everyone who said that has been saying that, like, even like way back then, because like, of course, like, they don't like the guy, they want to hurt them. It's the hurt business, like they say.
That one is a tough one too, cause like Dustin wants. It seems like Dustin he wants to have this like persona of being a nice guy, so he doesn't want to, but then he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we can do it in the streets or blah blah. It's like, okay, well, you're a good guy, so what are you teaching the kids then?
Yeah.
But you're a good guy, remember? Mm-hmm. And he's like, oh fuck, I remember now. Hot sauce. Hot sauce.
That's
Foundations. Right. I'm a good guy. But I'll kill you too.
Mm-hmm.
Hot sauce. That was a weird one. So, fourth guarantee, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dana
White said that there's going to be a fourth one guaranteed.
I would think. Gotta be, because that was just so anti. You know, there was no climax to that.
I kind of wonder for the fourth one if, because like how McGregor's antics that he's using right now, if they actually played and got into Dustin Poirier's head for the fourth fight. Like if they're actually, it's like kind of working in that way. Like how he did in the first fight, how he got in Poirier's head. I wonder if he's like actually getting in Poirier's head again, because Poirier did, like, he was like, no, this isn't over. Like if we see him in the streets, like anything, like we're fighting. So it's like, is McGregor in his head now?
Yeah, is it back to the because he was getting getting back into that banter. This fight wasn't as big.
Yeah,
and now it's like
it was pretty. At the press conference, it was pretty whack, pretty trash. Not gonna lie. Like, he's definitely had better trash talking moments, for sure. McGregor.
Oh, no.
But, like, after the fight, during the post-fight interview, like, I was like, oh, shit, like, this is old McGregor.
Yeah, so it almost, to me, it sounds like you're saying he fell out of it, tried to get back into it, and it looked, like, fabricated, it looked fake, and then at the end of the fight, it was like, that's the natural came out. And it was like, hey, that's the old guy.
Yeah.
That's that one guy I used to watch a couple years ago. Was fucking knocking everybody out.
For real.
Well, oh, bro, that's... So it's going to be next year then?
Probably.
3 to 6 months?
Yep.
So he's going to be posting in 4 months, him walking around or something.
I feel like they'll probably do Oliveira versus Poirier. And then McGregor versus Poirier for the belt for the fourth fight.
Oh, so you think he's going to beat him? That's a prediction. You think he's going to beat Oliveira? He just snuck in a sneak peek stage. Did you see how sneaky that was?
If anyone can do it, I think Poirier can do it. Yeah. Because Oliveira is really, really good, though.
Yeah.
That he's like super well rounded.
You think they'll wait that long though? Because then, so Dustin just came off of this fight, and Oliveira's been off of his fight for what, about a month? Couple months since he beat Michael Chandler. So you think they'll wait? Because if I was Dustin, I would take time off. I just got fucking paid. You know?
I feel maybe like the end of this year, they might do that, and then towards like middle of like next year or something, that's when they'll have the fourth fight, McGregor and.
So pretty much.
If he does win.
So pretty much. Well, they'll probably fight it anyway, right? If win or loss, they're gonna do the fourth.
Well,
so
for if he does win, then he'll fight Poirier for the belt next year, I feel like. But if Charles wins, Poirier and McGregor still gonna fight either way.
Yeah. Should be interesting though, cause like, I going back to the whole UFC 264, I fucking hated that they brought boxing guys over. And then they bring like a basketball guy and like whatever Stephen A. That guy needs to get the fuck.
Yeah,
bro, fuck off. And then what is that guy? Keller? What is his name?
There was Fitzgerald was, I think, his last name.
Was it like Kellerman? The HBO announcer. Are you thinking Kellerman?
No, it was Kellerman, not Fitzgerald.
Max Kellerman, bro, that guy.
Oh wow, there's an article about why is Steven Smith and Max Kellerman on ESPN UFC's 264?
What does it say?
I like Teddy Atlas, but I don't think he should have been there too.
It's just like
they have actual fighters.
Yeah, like why are you paying boxers
been in the octagon? Who know what they're talking about and can talk about it.
And then that Kellerman or whatever, he was trying to do a thing before the fight started. He was wearing his glasses. He was like saying stuff that were supposed to, like hit you hard. Like, oh, did you hear what he just said? Wow, that was mind blowing. It was just like, what the fuck?
It's because both McGregor and Poirier had significant striking ability. That's why they brought him over for the hype. And because of their boxing knowledge.
You know what it sounds like to me? Sounds like Dana doesn't have his shit under control, and ESPN is running his show now. That's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's terrible. And Stephen A. is, I don't know who he's having, intercourse with, but he's on everything.
Yeah, he's getting paid.
That guy is
a lot of money
in everything, and shit he doesn't know anything about. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't like that. That was probably the worst thing about the UFC 264 is having guys like that talking that have no MMA. To me, looks like no MMA background.
Agreed.
Like Stephen A. When he was hitting mitts, you see that video? How the fuck is anybody gonna take this guy seriously?
Yeah.
Like you're gonna tell Dustin Poirier or McGregor, or you're gonna comment on how they should punch when you're fucking punching like that? How's that even? No one's gonna take you seriously.
Looking like the moms at kickboxing class.
That guy
they probably throw better than him.
I was
for sure.
Say, that guy probably couldn't. He would be in the back row of a, fit. What is it? Fit MMA fit. He'd be in the fucking back row.
I love kickboxing or some shit.
Cardio kickboxing. There's Stephen A. in the corner, facing the wall, doing his fucking. His fucking swimming punches.
Yeah, so I chose McGregor for that fight. Poirier won. So it was that 2, 4, 5 on the main card. That is horrible.
It was unfortunate what it was.
That's true.
Couple bad ones, but You know, I'll still come. I mean, as a whole, I think you got majority of the fights though,
Yeah.
from early to main card. So
All in all, I still had a good time. I was with family, watching it, enjoyed it, so
it was
I
fun.
can't complain.
Yeah, it was fun.
Still entertaining, still a show.
Bam Bam alone
Yep.
was worth it.
Show saver.
Yeah, him alone.
For sure.
You buy the main card just to watch him do shoeies.
No doubt.
Well, thanks Marco for giving us your professional MMA analyses.
Of course, appreciate you for having me. I
Yeah.
mean, as much knowledge as I have, I'll keep on throwing at you guys.
I would back you on bets. It makes sense.
Yeah, just not this main card.
The main card, yeah.
That was.
Main card was a tough one. Even professional bettors have bad days.
That's definitely true.
All right, tune in next time.